Right, everybody. Mick from Mick Ties Travels. Right, so you want to come over to Thailand for an holiday or to retire here. I'm just going to tell you a couple of things what you have to do to get over here, up to press. I'm going to say one thing. Check with the Thai embassy before you're coming across in the country where you're at, because I'm telling you something now, things change every 5 minutes. I can tell you one thing, what you've got to do, and next minute it might change. Hopefully everything's scrapped. If everything's scrapped, then that's great. You can just come across here anyway. So but I can't see that happening yet. Well, not over here anyway. Anyway, what you need to do when you come over here, you need adequate insurance. You need your COVID certificates. You need a flight booked. You need an SHQ hotel booked for day 1 and day 5. Not necessarily in the same area. When you actually, I think, believe that the first time you picked up, say if you land in Bangkok, you picked up, you are taken straight away to your SHQ hotel by car. You're taken straight there, you're given a PCR test. If that's negative, well then, great. You're allowed to go your business then until day 5. Now, it might be a completely different area where your SHQ hotel is for day 5. Could be up Chiang Mai. You could be travelling everywhere in between. It doesn't make any difference. You get up to Chiang Mai, I say, and you go into your SHQ hotel there, and you do another PCR test. If it's negative, that's great. No problem. If any one of them PCR tests are positive, you are shipped straight to an hospital. Now this is where your COVID insurance comes in, because some insurance companies will not pay out for your hospital visit if you are just asymptomatic. That's if you're not transmitting it. You're just been admitted because your PCR test says that you're positive. And you've got no recall on that PCR test. You can't say I want to take another PCR test out like that, because the first test, that's it. You're straight to hospital if it's positive. If this on the second test, if you're positive on that as well, same thing. You're shipped straight to an hospital. Bollocks. I've done it all wrong now. I've said it all wrong now. What it is, if you do, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about now. What am I talking about? Right, if it's what they call them, make sure that you've got proper COVID insurance, because some insurances will not cover you for asymptomatic. And I said that once before, haven't I? I'm repeating myself on that. So you will have to pay for your hospital stay. So you're actually paying for your SHQ hotels, you're paying for your PCR tests, all extra. So it's up to you. I mean, this is a cost to come over here, isn't it? So if you're coming across just for an holiday for 2 or 3 weeks, I'd rather piss off to Spain or something like that, or for 2 or 3 weeks, rather than come over here, because you just get on a plane, show your COVID tests or whatever like that, get on a plane and just bugger off, and there's no mucking about. Coming across here, that is when you're going to get all the problems. But like I said, if everything's negative, that's great. You can travel about, you can stop here as long as you want. If you've got your visa for 60 days, or you're retiring area, that's it. You don't have to worry about anything else. But the restrictions over here, one of the main restrictions is that you have to wear a face mask all the time. Even if you're on a motorbike by yourself, you have to wear a face mask. Now there's been some controversy about this because the government said it's law from last June or July or something like that. Now the health minister has said in the last couple of days that it's not law and they can't do you for not wearing a face mask. So nobody knows what's happening. Now the government put it back on again a couple of days ago saying that it is law, but then as soon as the health minister said that, they took it back off the website again. So your guess is as good as mine, but I'm telling you something now, they all wear face masks over here, to tell you the truth, and they look at you gun if you don't wear a face mask. So whether you can get fined or not, I haven't got a clue. Anybody's guess. So anyway, you're coming across here, just when you're over here, it's absolutely fantastic. There are some restrictions on some hotels, some travel restrictions, and that can change. That can change at any time. But they're also on alcohol sales and things like that. You can't go to a normal bar and get alcohol. I believe that a lot of bars have been changed into restaurants now. They've got to serve food for you to have alcohol, and I believe it's only till 9 o'clock. They might have moved it to 11 o'clock. I don't know, that might change, but I still believe it's 9 o'clock, the alcohol sales in a restaurant come bar. So you've still got a lot of restrictions, but I'll tell you something, you might have them restrictions, but if you're stopping here for some time, they're the friendliest people, the food's absolutely fantastic, and you will not regret it. The scenery is absolutely beautiful, although a lot of seaside places on the south coast and things like that have been devastated with all this pandemic. You know, bars shut, restaurants shut, hotels shut, and it's going to take some time to get back to normal. So if you've been over here before, don't expect it to be the same, because it's not. Anyway, we'll leave it there, and if you're coming over, have a good trip. Just make sure you check everything before you leave. Okay, bye for now. Alright everybody, sorry about my little slip up in between, and it's just like, to tell the truth, I've been editing for the last blooming few hours, and I've tried this take about 4 or 5 times, and it's got on my wick to tell the truth. So I thought, stuff it, whatever I say now goes on, and that's it. I'm not mucking about, not editing no more, that's it, it's on. So anyway, that's all I've got to say about it, so I'm just telling you as it is. Anyway, enjoy your trip over here if you're coming across. Okay, bye for now. Bye.